Over the past few months, I've talked a lot about different altcoins, from layer 1 cryptos to meme coins to infrastructure cryptos. In today's video, I want to talk about something a little bit different. It has the potential to entirely change the whole entire internet as we know it. And this isn't just an exaggeration. I want to talk about Unigrid because it's a solution for the new decentralized internet. It's an all-in-one solution for data storage, for domain registry, for web hosting, and for many other things. And the reason why I want to talk about today is that it will be having an exclusive sale. Unigrid's native ecosystem token is going to be UGD, and the native ecosystem sale is taking place on NFPad, where participants can go ahead, get involved starting November 4th, and this is going to be at the seed price of only 30 cents per token. The launch price is going to be $1 per token. So there's already a lot of potential just there, and you can see they talk all about this on NFPad's website. We've mentioned NFPad in other videos in the past. I think it's a pretty cool launch pad. Ultimately, the way it works is with NFPad, if you want to go ahead and take part in any of their up-and-coming launches, all you have to do is you need to go ahead and go to their website, click on subscriptions, and you can see that they have multiple different options where you have like guaranteed allocations, you get educational content, giveaway, airdrops, and many more things. They have like a quarterly or a yearly option. Ultimately, all you need to do in order to take place in one of their launches. So you can see that Unigrid is the next upcoming project on NFPad, and they haven't, had any amount raised or any participants or max purchase just yet, but they do have that start date of November 4th. So when you look at Unigrid's website, there's a few things that stand out. The first of which is that they talk about how they are going to be decentralizing like cloud infrastructure with Unigrid. They say that they have an innovative solution that provides an answer to a truly decentralized internet. And they say, join us in building a new era of cloud computing, free from geographical limitations and centralized control. The importance of this in the future is that a lot of people don't like how their data is stored, how their data is managed. And with a project like Unigrid that is completely decentralized, it changes the entire game. And why it's a market disruptor is that ultimately it is like just the next step in a natural evolution of the internet. If you think about it, at first it was stored by just a few companies, all the data, all the everything's stored by just a few companies. But moving forward, it's going to be completely decentralized. So you can see how they talk about how you can even make money just being a part of the network, being part of Unigrid long term. And it shows you all this information right here with like uplink or server load or storage offering. And you can earn potentially hundreds of dollars every single month when operating a grid node on Unigrid's network. So it ultimately just depends on the network adoption long term, but you can ultimately earn hundreds of dollars just participating in the network, operating a grid node on the Unigrid network. So this is like by supplying bandwidth, compute cycles, storage space, and many more things. You can see recently they've had a lot of different announcements and partnerships that they've announced. You see that Unigrid had recently announced a partnership with Landslide Network. This is pioneering interoperability in blockchain ecosystems. You can check out all the information about that. They've also talked about their ambassador program, their vision for the future, and the importance of having a decentralized internet versus a centralized one. If we go a little bit more into detail of this article in particular, you can see how they talk about how centralized internet, data, and services are always been controlled by a few large companies. And this presents a problem because these entities, these few companies, have the power to collect, store, sell user data, and they do it a lot of the time without people even really understanding or knowing what's going on. So with the decentralized internet, it's built on a network of independent nodes that work together to store data and deliver data, and this ultimately eliminates the need for a central authority, making it much more secure long term. And this is exactly what Unigrid is doing. They're achieving this with their next generation network called Hedgehog, which is already live, and their integration with the Cosmos SDK. So you can check out all this information. Again, I'll link this down below. In addition to this, when you scroll a little bit further on their website, you can see how they talk about major articles and developments that have been written about it. You can see all these different opinion pieces and news articles from what has been written on Cointelegraph to many of the top crypto companies and influencers out there like Crypto Daily, and you could read all that as well. last thing I want to go over is going to be specifically with their token. When you look at their token, you can see all the information you want to see about it on NFPad. You could see all the information about their tokenomics. You can see all the information about the project. You just have to click on read more and it shows you all of these different things. But more importantly, I think, is when you look at the website, you can see specifically about their sale and just about them. When you look at this, it says about us. The Unigrid network offers a decentralized and anonymous cloud service free from centralized control and resistant to firewalls. Experience true freedom and break away from the costly traditional cloud providers and data center. So ultimately, we don't need to go through all this information, but if you think long-term the internet is going to still be always managed by just a few players, well, then this project isn't for you. But if you think long-term that the internet is going to get more decentralized, that more and more companies are going to be competing for being like cloud providers and data centers and all this storage of information, if you think that's going to be more decentralized and not just with one company, well, then Unigrid is probably a project you'd want to invest in because it is a solution to data storage. It's a solution to decentralization. It helps with speed, security, scalability, all of these different aspects long term. So you could read all the information in their white paper, all these different documents they have listed down here. But this project, in my opinion, has some huge potential long term. And so when it does launch, I am going to be taking part in the sale. So last things is like the utility token. Like I said, while I am going to be taking part in the sale, there's a few things you need to know about the utility token. So the symbol for the utility token is UGD. That's for the Unigrid native ecosystem token. You can see in terms of their tokenomics, there's going to be a total supply of 150 million tokens that, and like 3 different sales rounds, that they're going to be launched in. You can see that 36% is going to be for the foundation. There's going to be around, good percent for VC allocation for the seed round and all the tokenomics breakdown right here. So ultimately, these are things you need to keep aware of, keep on your radar as the launch is coming up very, very quickly on just November 4th, 2023. So this is going to happen in the next couple of weeks, and I will be taking part in it. I'll keep you guys updated when I make any investments. But remember, it's exclusively on NFPad. It's going to be taking place at the seed pricing round of just 30 cents per token. When they do launch, it's going to be launching at $1 per token. So you already have that instant equity gain just by taking part early on.